welcome back to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. I said welcome back because I know you are already on a high from yesterday. We did a little bit of chanting yesterday, and our wonderful special guest, Ambyr D'Amato, is back with us. Ambyr explained the importance of chanting, the importance of repetitive sounds, and sound can be wonderful therapy as well. She should know. Ambyr is a musician and a yoga trainer. She teaches in several different yoga schools in New York City. Do you actually teach outside of New York as well?
I do. I teach at a wonderful place outside of Orlando called the Healing House.
Oh, wow.
I do teacher trainings with them and yoga teacher trainings there.
And do you do retreats as well?
I do. I have been known to do a few retreats. I don't have any on the books as of now, but...
How can people get in touch with you?
Feel free to contact me at my name, ambyrdamato@gmail, or through my website. There's also a very easy contact form there. So
that's ambyrdamato@gmail.com. That's her website, and that's her email, and her website is ambyrdamato.com. www.ambyrdamato.com. This is a copy of Ambyr's newly released CD. It's called Born Into Color. And, okay, am I holding it up? Okay. It's called Born Into Color. It's got 4 songs. And you had the release about 4 months ago, in April, around April. At the time of taping, it was about 4 to 5 months ago. And Ambyr has been teaching yoga for about 6 years. But you've been practicing, or you've been studying music and playing your music for how long? Much longer than that?
Yeah, since I was about 16.
Since you were 16.
Involved.
So you've been practicing yoga, you've been practicing your music, you've been teaching yoga. Are you ever going to start teaching your music as well? You're going to show us?
I'm not really interested in teaching music.
But it's wonderful that you can share your music with us. Claudia, whenever you have a chance, could we play the last couple of numbers that we haven't heard from Ambyr's CD? Oh yeah, we can hear it. Maybe we can have that a little louder. While we're doing that, very softly, I'm going to get a little bit of my PR. We'll send you a free postcard if you're very good. It's got 48 basic stretches called 48 Plus. We'll also send you a fridge magnet. Write to us, email us, or just visit my website, www.yogaxpress, yogaxpress.com. And we'll send you a little business card with the sequence on the back. The front is not important. It's the back. You have the sequence. So, as we always like to say, fridge magnet goes on your fridge. This goes in your wallet. This goes in your handbag. And all your excuses not to stretch go out the window. Ambyr, we are all yours. What are we going to do today?
Great. Today we are going to learn a little bit about the importance of focus. Yesterday we talked about chanting just to learn how to focus the mind. And kind of along that same thread, we practice on the mat. We learn how to maybe look at a specific place to nail a certain pose. The example I always use is in crow pose, Bakasana. You're balancing, you have to look forward. If you don't look forward, you tumble down. But the teacher will teach you to look forward so that you don't fall down. You start to learn these little focal points, maybe here, maybe there, maybe wherever, almost like a dancer has a spot. You start to learn those points, and that helps to teach the mind how to focus. Off the mat, you get a chance to also take that same quality of learning how to focus on what you want, on a goal that you might have, just focusing on what you want to create in your own life.
That sounds like an intense sequence. I totally forgot, if I may interrupt.
Sure.
I forgot to introduce our 2 other wonderful yoga addicts, Josiane to my extreme right, and Nell Greenfield to my left. And did I say that right? Greenfield, correct? As in Greenfield.
As in springtime.
Springtime, there you go.
Beautiful.
Nell is 91, and I think she only promised to stay with us one of these 3 days. She said, I'll come any one day you choose. I said, just come for the first day. Ambyr's going to be taking these sessions. She's going to be guiding us through different sequences, and I don't think you want to leave us. And I was right. She's back. She's come for the second
Been
and
here
the
for
third
3
day.
sessions now.
3 sessions, 3 days in a row. Thank you, Nell. It's wonderful. Nell is an inspiration. At 91, if she is willing to stretch with us, you guys can. We stretch every day, Monday through Friday. We air on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and Fios 35, 1:30 in the afternoon. So it's a half-hour stretch. I'm sure if Nell can do it, you
Anybody
can too.
can.
Anybody. We can all do it. It's very inspiring. And Josiane has always been here with us. As far as I can remember, Josiane is into belly dancing, taekwondo, aikido, sailing, all the energy activities.
Do.
She uses yoga as a common denominator. Amber, we are ready to get into the balance. We are feeling very centered.
Great. So today we're actually going to stand up for these postures. We're going to do 2 postures that are on the Yogaxpress card, and actually they're right next to each other, so that makes life easier. We're going to do number 11, which is tree, and number 12, which is warrior 3. So they're both balancing postures, which means, yes, they might be a little bit more difficult in some respect, but we're going
each other to
absolutely.
balance.
I'm
Okay,
going to
now,
show you
we
all
both
kinds
will
of fun
hold on to
ways
each other to balance.
to do it.
And
So.
Josiane, yeah.
All right, so let's stand up. And exactly, you lovely ladies are going to work together, and then we will work together. Now, the way that these postures work is that it doesn't really necessarily matter, the size of your partner. Sometimes it matters the height a little bit, but I think we made a good pairing. We did the best that we could. So, what we'll do is we'll pick a mat to kind of stand on, and I'm gonna go over to Josiane's mat. Maybe you should you can come a little closer to me this way. Very good. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put our arm around each other, either around the shoulder or the waist.
On mine.
Okay, so you can put your arm around me. That's it. I won't bite too much. So for tree pose, what we'll do is, traditionally tree pose is done with just one person, but we're just gonna have fun with this. So what you can do is you pick up the outside leg. So you guys will pick up the outside foot, and you can start just by kickstanding it. And that might be enough for you. And even if you just want to bend the knee a little bit and lean onto the right leg, that might even be enough for now.
opposite leg.
But you see how you feel. Eventually, if you feel comfortable, you can place the foot close to the inner thigh.
Are you kidding?
Okay.
do
No.
it.
For you now, you stay,
Keep
you
your
hang
left
out
hand on
there.
your hip.
Exactly.
Yeah,
How am I going to lift it?
Don't
you
go
okay
all the way
there?
up. Go to your
far, so
ankle or
good.
your calf.
Okay, beautiful. So, and it's okay if you fall out of it. I mean, it's just have fun with it. So you can either bring the outside arm out and balance there, or you can get obnoxiously cute and put a little hand together into namaste in the front, which is very adorable. So see how you feel. Or you can, if you want to bring the arms up or open, whatever feels good for you. You just kind of rely on your partner a little bit to help you balance. And the other thing we're going to add in is focusing on one place that doesn't move. So maybe it's on the floor, maybe it's in front of you, but let's all just with our eyes take one place and just gaze at one place that doesn't move as we balance. Now we're going to keep our eyes there as we transition a little bit into warrior 3. So you don't have to do much. You're just going to inhale, bring your knee in a little bit towards your body. And then as you exhale, you're going to kick it back a little bit. And we're just going to lean forward, Josiane. So just lean forward, keep looking at your spot. And Banu and Nell, you guys just take it easy over there.
Yeah.
And you're just flying in warrior 3. And you just rely on your partner. Whenever you're ready to come up, inhale to come up, keep looking at your spot. And then you can do the can-can. Just kidding. You can shake out your legs. And you can switch, and we'll do the other side.
Transfer the weight to the other leg.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
the other side. Okay.
Beautiful. So you want to stay on the mat.
Switch.
We will switch.
Yeah, I can come on my mat.
Great. So, yeah, so you can go as far as your partner allows, as far as you feel comfortable with your partner, okay? So you're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to get right into the focus right away. So now that we know the posture, go ahead and again pick your spot. Maybe it's on the mat. It has to be a spot that doesn't move. Don't look at me because I move. So you want to pick a spot that doesn't move and place your foot against your leg, or maybe it's just a little kickstand on the floor, wherever it happens to be. And just keep looking at your one spot. arms are your choice for this posture, just so you feel comfortable, nice and light. You rely on the partner a little bit to help you. If you don't have a partner, you can always use the wall. You can just place one hand on the wall.
Could we use the back of a chair?
You can use a chair, absolutely. So again, when you feel ready with your partner, you kind of collectively keep looking at your spot. You inhale, bring the knee in, and then you exhale, kick it back and fly forward for warrior 3. And just hang in there. Yep, that's it. And you just take it easy and breathe there. Sweet, nice deep breaths. Whenever you're ready, inhale to come up. And exhale, just release. Shake out your legs.
Is that what you call the
You give me confidence, my God.
Can-canasana. You thank your partner.
Confidence.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, right? Because we can rely on each other's balance to move a little bit deeper. So sometimes, for instance, when I do warrior 3, I'm usually I like to hang out here, but with her, I felt maybe a little bit more comfortable to move a little bit deeper. So.
There was a class, of course, for the sake of the because of the cameras, we cannot do that, but there was a classroom where we actually were facing each other and we'd hold on to each other's shoulders.
Yeah, sure.
And we could get our leg all the way up. Of course, you can't do this.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of great ways, and there's actually all kinds of fun partner yoga classes and stuff too. And just for today, it happened to be the best thing for us with the balancing postures. But like I said, you once you get comfortable with the pose, then you can really go deeper into the focus point. Another posture that we
but the important thing is to look at a point that doesn't move.
Right.
But my question is, how far ahead of us should we look?
Oh, that's a good question. It depends on the posture, so it's kind of a tricky question. In Bakasana,
safe to look at something really close?
Yeah, it's always safe to look at something close. But most teachers in a classroom would say, don't look at the floor because it's not very inspiring. So it's like you want to look up or you want to look eye level.
Right.
In general, looking up is sometimes tough on the neck and sometimes hard for people. They strain their eyes. So eye level, or in this case, there's not a lot of little things around that we could look at eye level. So it's nice we could pick a spot on the carpet or the edge of the mat. One specific little tiny point. The more specific, the better. So it's easier to hold your balance there.
Okay. All right. For the next one.
Great. So the next posture we'll do would be warrior 2. This is a traditional pose that is basically taught all about the focus, gazing over your fingertips. So to get into the pose, you can just step forward to the front of the mat. Yeah, exactly. You'll take one foot, the right foot forward in this case. And then maybe, can you just straighten her mat a little bit? And then we will, and you can take the block out, and we'll just step the left foot back as far as you feel comfortable. Perfect. And then all you're going to do is bend the right knee and bring your arms out and look over your right middle finger. And that is your focal point in warrior 2.
My fencing used to be like
Hey, it looks good. It looks good.
Except I'm left-handed, so it was the other way.
We're going to do both sides, don't worry. So you're going to look over your right middle finger, and it's basically, this pose is to help teach you how to look forward, look into the future, feeling comfortable in the present, and still acknowledging the past. So we don't necessarily forget the past, but we're focusing forward. So whenever you're ready, you can straighten the leg a little bit. And if you like to move into a gentle triangle pose, Trikonasana, you can reach forward and place your right hand on your shin and the left hand either at the waist or up towards the ceiling. It's up to you. Yeah, now if you want to keep left hand on the waist, that's good. Excellent. So hanging there in Trikonasana, the traditional gaze is up towards the ceiling, but again, if you feel uncomfortable in the neck, you might just want to look straight forward eye level, or beginners can always gaze down at the right toe. When you feel ready, as you inhale, you can come up, and you can just very gently kind of walk the feet closer to each other, and we will switch legs. So just take your time.
On the other side?
Yeah.
So the cameras can keep
Exactly. We will just face the front. You take the left foot forward. The right leg comes back. And again, you just want to take your time getting into it. When you're ready, you bend the front knee, bring the arms out, and you gaze over your left middle finger, holding it there in warrior 2. So just breathe deeply. You can go as deep into the pose as you like. You just want to make sure the knee doesn't come too far past your ankles so you feel comfortable and happy with the knees. When you're ready, as you inhale, straighten the leg. And then as you exhale, you can reach forward and either place the left hand on your shin, or you can always use the blocks. Again, however you feel comfortable. Right hand can be at the waist or up. You can, start learning variations as you feel more comfortable in the practice. Just find your focal point. Find one spot to look at that doesn't move. Breathe deeply. And whenever you feel ready, you can slowly come out of it. And you're welcome to shake out your legs. And very good.
This wonderful stretch on the inside of my thighs.
Yeah,
Feels good.
good inner thigh stretch. And also Warrior 2 is very good. It builds strength in the quadriceps, which
My
helps to
sweaty
support
foot
the
picks
knees.
it up.
It's great for the
So,
knees.
yeah, it
too,
helps to
that's true.
support, build strength in the muscles around the knees, since we can't build strength in the knees themselves because they're bones and ligaments. We can build strength in the muscles around.
Right.
So, yeah, great.
Oh, that.
You're ready.
She's ready for more.
I love it.
Did you do fencing before, did you say?
Fencing is, oh yeah, I was a fencer.
Wow.
Wow.
We're
In
learning
between-
more and more.
During
I love
the
it.
tennis season, when it gets cold, I go into fencing.
Okay.
Smart. Very smart.
Very nice. You said your feet were feeling a bit sticky. That's good because
Yeah.
you're not going to slip.
No,
so we don't
that's
have to
good.
worry.
Right, good sticky mat. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and a little tip for the viewers at home: if you buy one of these mats and it's slippery, you can wash it in the washing machine with cold water, no soap,
And
and
stop
no dryer. You have to hang it up to dry, and it will
Oh.
take away the slippery film.
What is it? Is that some kind of a coating?
I think it's from the production of the mats.
Right,
So
right.
most people just kind of, or you can just take a rag and do a little scrub.
Talking about mats, you know what really works for me? And nowadays I try whenever I can to carry one of those. Do you remember the ones you get in the hardware stores, the shelf liners for your kitchen?
Yes.
They have little holes and little dots kind of thing. You can put that in your bag. Just wrap about a 6 foot long, 6 by 2 feet. It's not even 2 feet, 18 inches, and it's very light. Of course, it won't last very long. But
Right.
if you just want to go stretch somewhere at the airport.
Yeah, or if
But
you're
that's a
traveling.
great idea.
yeah.
I never realized that. So you can wash in your mat.
Yes. So.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Is
Great.
there any other balance postures that we can go into? How much time do we have? Are we?
I'm good.
We're done.
Yeah.
How much time do we have, Danny?
I don't know yet. I have to, about 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
7 minutes?
Yeah, don't we
Okay,
put
well,
our head
what-
down, when we go
You want to do
stand.
child's pose? Little child's pose?
Yeah, anything with focus. So we can do a
just-
few of the seated
When we
ones.
lean forward, we're in a triangle.
Oh, the
upright.
Parvatasana. They call it Adho Mukha Svanasana. You're talking about the legs aside?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
let's
legs
try
on
that.
side.
Wide-legged? Sure.
She's talking about this one, Prasarita Padotana,
Oh,
number
okay.
8.
Great.
Yeah, why don't you talk us through it?
Okay, so for Prasarita Padottanasana, you want to stand facing the side, so we can stand this way. You can stand as wide as you feel comfortable. You certainly don't have to stand very wide.
I find the wider I go, the closer I am to
Me
the floor.
too.
Yes,
The easier it is.
You want the toes just very slightly tucked in, or at least straight forward, but not out to the sides because it will make it hard for you.
Right.
And from there, when you feel ready, you just lean forward. Beginners, feel free to hold on to a block. You don't have to go very far. So, now, my love, you can hold here.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe step the feet a little wider here. Yeah, and then just try to put the fingertips there, and you can even bend the knees a little bit if you like.
Just the fingertips.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Good. Perfect. You got it. Great.
Where should we focus on this one, Amber? I'm actually looking at everything from between my legs to the back of the room.
That's a good question. So for this one, you
Should
can
I-
eventually learn how to close your eyes and turn
Close
the
my eyes.
focus
Okay,
inward,
okay.
or you can just
So I'm
look.
focusing inward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Focus on stretching the inner thighs.
Right.
Focus on your breathing. Yeah, you don't have to put your head on the block now. You can keep your arms straight. Yeah, just take it easy. Oh, look at that. I really hope I can do that when
Well
I'm
done.
91.
Oh, that's great.
If you, whenever you like, you can come out of it. You can add in variations, whatever makes you happy.
Oh, that's the part. Get
And then, yeah, whenever you're ready, you can come
It's a
up.
very comfortable position.
Yeah.
The only place I feel it is in the
You know,
muscles
have you
in the back
noticed,
of the
Josiane,
thigh.
when-
Yes, the back of the leg.
Whenever you're able to reach a final position, it becomes our favorite. If you're very comfortable, that
Yes.
becomes your favorite position.
Oh, yeah,
right?
definitely.
Because we feel
I
good.
think when I get rid of my injury, there's a lot of my favorite going on.
Yeah, great job, ladies. You can shake out your legs. Really great.
Now, who's going to cook dinner for me tonight?
Is there anyone at home? You're going to get popcorn.
I'm alone by myself.
Oh. There was another one for focus, and I'm wondering if that, the kapot, the pigeon.
Oh, I love
Is
the
that-
pigeon.
Yeah, I know. I remember
love
you
the
love
pigeon.
that.
Sure.
Shall we get into that one?
Yeah.
We do have about 5 minutes. So
Okay.
we'll be, yeah, let's do
Great.
a few more.
Yeah. So why don't so pigeon pose traditionally is done with the right knee forward towards the front right side of the mat. And now I'll give you a variation, okay? So you slide the left leg back, and then you fold over the legs, and you relax here. Now, a variation, which I would teach for the lovely Nell, would be to lie on the back, and you take your time now.
She's actually trying it out. Well
I know.
done. But be careful.
I'm trying it, but I don't know.
I
As
would,
long as it's
hey, now,
comfortable.
in
Yeah.
fact, I would do this just with any beginner. So, not necessarily because
Okay.
Nell's 91.
I'll
just
go
'cause
this
she's a
far
beginner.
and no further.
So-
I'm happy here.
That's great.
That's good. That's
So-
the way to do it.
Yeah, but my variation usually for beginner pigeon is you lie on the back with the right ankle on top of the left knee.
Oh, okay.
And then you're really able to
We
still
not face
access
the-
that outer
the
right
camera
hip.
this way,
Yeah.
so they can see their
The
bend.
outer right hip. So,
Okay.
do you feel comfortable lying on your
Instead of
back?
showing our butt.
Sure, yeah. So,
Well, with the heads to the camera is fine.
yeah. So,
Do you want to
feel
do that?
comfortable
Lie
lying
on
on
the
your
back?
back?
Or shall we
Follow
do
you,
the other
Amber.
side first so she doesn't? Okay, let's lie on her back.
Lie on the back. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, very gently, and then let's not
really
forget to
want
do
to see
the
our
other
bust.
side. I usually forget that.
This is just pigeon pose.
Listen,
on
I'm
the
on
right.
both knees and hands forward.
That's a cat one. Yeah.
I'll bark.
So you take your time now. Just eventually come and lie down on your back, and you can place the
It's
right.
nice. It gives us a chance to stretch the abductor muscles on the outside of your right thigh. That's really good. So this can be a precursor to Padmasana.
So bend both your knees and put the right ankle on top of the left knee.
Okay.
Right
Yes.
ankle. Yeah, that's
That's it.
beautiful. Very nice.
You start there. If you feel comfortable, eventually you lift the left leg. Yes, that's it. She's got it. And you just hold it there. Give a little stretch. Breathe deeply. The goal is to try to draw the right knee away from you.
The soles of her feet are so clean now.
My white socks aren't.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, you can gently come down and we'll switch legs. So you would this time bring the left leg straight up, bend the left knee, take the left ankle on top of the right knee, and then lift the right leg if that feels okay for you. If not,
Isn't that amazing? One leg feels more bendy.
Flexible than the other.
Sure.
Yeah, flexible than the
Nice.
other.
I call it the special side. So you just do both sides.
Nell, you are amazing. Just look at
and
her.
work it in.
Look at her. Wow.
I'll never move from here. You'll carry me home like this.
She's 91.
I love it.
Fantastic. It's fantastic.
Whenever you're ready to come out of it, shake out the legs. You can roll to your side before coming up
love
to
that.
sit. And then eventually just make your way
I'm
up.
up.
She's got it. Go, girl. Great.
In the seated one, we need to do the left
Yes,
leg
you
back,
guys
right?
can go for
right
your
leg
left
back.
side.
Okay.
Nell, we're going to hang out here.
I did that in one class. We forgot one side. I went home. I couldn't focus on the rest of the class. So, okay, the right side.
Wow.
Okay.
Doesn't that feel
Great job.
great? Her chakras are
I've
activated.
had enough
She's
for the rest of
vibrating.
my life.
Oh, this is very comfortable. I love this one.
The pigeon.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love. I can
feels
stretch
good,
all over. I mean, good. A good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, you're already in that one?
Yeah.
Is that the diamond posture?
A little
It's a
diamond
variation-
pose, yes.
Variation of Baddha Kona.
Yeah.
You know, what I find amazingly difficult actually, I can do the Baddha Kona this way, but this is hard for me. Why is
Sure.
that?
Why is it hard?
When you bring the soles
No,
of the
I'm not
feet
able to get my knees down.
in, this is actually stretching the inner thighs.
Ah.
When you bring the feet out a little bit, you bring the stretch into the hip
Stretching the
abductors.
outside.
Yeah, which is like
Oh,
more
yeah,
like
the small-
There
pigeon.
you go. Okay, so my insides are probably a little more flexible than the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why this hurts.
Yeah, and most people feel like here they also have to use their lower back muscles a little bit.
Right.
And
Okay.
you know.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna sit on the brick.
Yeah, that's not cheating. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable, where you can really
No,
breathe.
I stole your brick. I'm sorry.
I have
she's
another
got
one
one.
right
She's
Oh, you
here.
have one. Okay.
She's got
In fact,
some.
I have
One
two.
here.
Oh, you have
I have a
two.
green one.
Oh, right.
Is it-
Oh, so it's Amber who doesn't have one. You don't need
No,
one.
no, she has one.
Okay.
You have one.
So yeah, this is a little Baddha Konasana, which means bound angle.
Right. I've actually seen a cobbler in India, and I took a picture of him. They literally do sit this way, and they have this
Yes, I can.
huge metal stud with a flat top, and they place the sole, your footwear is
shoe,
turned
yeah.
upside down, and he's just redoing your sole and punching nails
amazing.
into it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I need
Great.
to try that. I need to
This-
practice stretching.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite postures. I think it's a very calming pose anytime you're
My
placing
feet are
the head
cold.
down.
Right.
You can put your socks back
Because
on.
the AC is on
at
because
her,
it's
which
Love
is
Studio
wonderful for
expensive
reading.
equipment, so the air conditioning is on.
Nell,
This is
very
wonderful.
well.
Is this also a precursor to Padmasana, the lotus? Is because you need to stretch the outside, right? Oh, I need
Yeah,
to
it's like
practice
the
this
lotus
more often.
position.
Lotus is hard for me.
Oh,
Can
it's hard
you
for
want
me
to try
too.
that?
No. I'm glad I'm still upright.
No, you did great. You did great today. And
I told you, Banu, she's a character.
You're wonderful. It's so sporting of you to be here with us today now. I'd like all our viewers to remember that if you want a copy of, I don't know, this book, Yoga Secrets, just write to us. But more importantly, if you would like to contact Amber, this is a copy of her new CD, which was released. It's called Born into Color. And it was released, I hope we're picking it
I'm
up there.
definitely
Where-
going to look at that.
Born into Color.
Amber
Amber has released her new music CD. You released it in April this year. And we've played all her 4 numbers. It has 4 numbers on this CD. If you want to listen to it free of charge, you can go to her website, www.amberdamato.com, AMBYRDAMATO.com, or you can email her directly through her website as well, but directly as well, AMBYRDAMATO@gmail.com. Thank you so much,
Oh, thank
Amber.
you,
We had a
Vanya.
really fun time.
I'm
so
very
much.
happy to be back. So thank
I
you
was
so much.
really thrilled. It took me 6 months to get hold of you. What happened? You've been so busy with your preparing a CD. Are you writing any other songs? You're
Writing
planning on-
some songs. I attend school part time at the new
okay.
school, and I'm a busy teacher. I have so many wonderful students.
Oh, you
so
must be very popular because I know you
I'm
teach.
very grateful.
How many
for them.
schools do you teach at?
I teach at about 5 different yoga schools. I teach at a few gyms and a lot of private students.
So if our viewers email you, you can tell them where you teach.
Yes, I have
Fantastic. Make sure
a
you
busy
stay in touch.
schedule. Yeah, I'd be very happy to. So thank you.
Wonderful. Josiane, any
bee.
questions?
Yes,
Busy
busy
bee,
bee.
yeah. Any questions for
I want to
Amber?
know when you have
Feedback.
time to sleep.
She writes
She's
her
such a
music
lovely
in her
person. That's
sleep.
why she's so great demand.
Oh, thank you.
Nell, give us your feedback.
It's been